Hi, this is Maria. Welcome to my craft room. Today we're going to be making an anniversary card using Celebrating You cling stamp set. This is retiring at the end of the cycle. When the new catalog for 2023-24 comes online on May 2nd, this will be gone. So if you want this, grab it now. We're using Thanks a Bunch, which was part of Celebration. This is already retired, but I really like this little flower. I think it matches the paper that we're using very well. So we're going to use that. This is paper from Dainty Flowers DSP, Designer Series paper. Comes like this. It's beautiful. This paper is retiring as well. And let's see, this is Rich Razzleberry. So this is also retiring. So a lot of the things we're using today are retiring. I want to show you so that you know what, so you see it in action in case you want to buy it for yourself before it's gone. All right, so let me get started here. Remember that if you go to mariascraftroom.com or if you click the link in the video description below, you will find written instructions and a link to the blog that deals directly with this card. All right, so I'm going to make a card out of this Rich Razzleberry, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it on screen for you because I normally cut the other way, and I want a tint card rather than a regular, well, you'll see. So I'm going to cut this in half this way. So this is 11 and I want that side to be 5.5. So normally I fold this way. Well, I guess I'm folding that way anyway. It doesn't matter. All right, 4 1/4 this way. And we're just going to score on this middle side, okay? All right, let's put this away. And let me get to scoring. So this is going to be my card base. Rich Razzleberry, such a beautiful, rich color. And it's retiring. All right, let me come a little closer so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so this is 4 1/4 by 5.5. That's my new card base. I have cut 4 by 5 1/4. This will be a layering piece on the inside so you can write since this paper is so dark. From the Designer Series paper, okay, one side looks like this, the other side is the flowers. I'm going to use 4 by 5 1/4 to be our first layer here because I really like the colors. And this is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, and that'll be the second layer. And I already said this one will go on the inside just because when you open it, it's really hard to write on that dark, so that will stand out very well against it. And that's what we're going to do. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and put the first layer, actually, yes, let's put this first layer down and we'll go ahead and get started. I'm using liquid glue. Yes, I hate to cover the pretty flowers, but there's a method to the madness today. All this beautiful paper is retiring soon, so I want to make sure I show you, I show it in action so you fall in love with it like I did when I first saw it. Beautiful watercolor effect without actually having to watercolor. The next layer, we're going to put this flower in here in the middle, but I think we're going to cut this out and put it up on dimensionals. So we're just going to fuzzy cut roughly around here. I'm going to try to do this quickly. Because I kind of don't like the harsh edges. I want a softer oval look. You could certainly leave it as a rectangle. That would be perfectly fine. I just thought this would be a little more interesting. All right, beautiful. And that will go right there, raised on dimensionals. I like that idea. Right, before we put this down, let's go ahead and stamp on the inside. So since we're using Rich Razzleberry here on the edge, on the card itself, we're going to use Rich Razzleberry ink. And we are using Happy Anniversary from the Celebrating You. Okay. And let's just center that. I'm going to use my grid lines here to try to stay straight. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. Very pretty. Okay, and on the inside of the card, we are going to put, let's see, do we want the best is yet to come or wishing you, let's do this, wishing you a happily ever after. Since I'm a Disney geek and that's very Disney-ish, let's see. Wishing you a happily ever after. We're still using the same Rich Razzleberry. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this away. And before I put the rest of this card together, I want to use this retired set. Now, I've done this before. This little flower reminds me of this little pink flower here. And it's so subtle. I love to use that. So I'm going to put that on the inside. And also I'm going to put it on the outside on the envelope so that it all matches up nicely. So let's see. We're going to use, see how big is that? The flower, that's going to be Old Olive. No, I need a bigger book. That's going to be Old Olive. And then the flower bits is this piece here. And that one we're going to use Blushing Bride. That is Blushing Bride in there. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Blushing Bride is retiring also. Go figure. I love these colors and they're going away. Old Olive is not retiring. And I love that one too. Okay, so there's my Old Olive. I'm going to just stamp this on the side. And then my Blushing Bride. I love to mix and match stamp sets. Makes life a little more interesting. And we're just going to line that up. Beautiful. And now we have a pretty little flower. And while I've got this out, we're going to go ahead and do the same on the envelope. Let's go on the back side, on the little flap here. So, flap, we're going to put the same flower right there. So there's my stem and the little flowers that go with it. So pretty. Very nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and put this away. Blushing Bride, Old Olive, and Rich Razzleberry. I already put that away. Okay. Let's clean up my area here a little bit. So my envelope is done. The inside of my card, let's go ahead and put this down with liquid glue. Beautiful. I love these colors. And just slide that into place. Very, very pretty. That is lovely. And then on the front, we are going to put this up on dimensionals. So it gives it a nice elevated look. Lots of dimensionals today. Oh, I just need one in the middle. Let's do two in the middle since I already grabbed that. Okay, and now we're just going to take all the little bits off the back And we will put this on the front, nice and straight. So pretty. Oh, I love that. And I love the way this little flower matches this paper. I love that. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, now before we're not quite done, we're gonna do pearl basic jewels. These are retiring also. And we're gonna just put a couple here on the front, and then we're gonna call this card done. Beautiful, very simple. And still very beautiful card. I love this. What do we think? I like it. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe, and click that notification bell so that you're notified when I post a new video. I hope you like my projects. Please remember to look in the video description below so you can find the direct link to this blog. You'll have written instructions and more pictures and a supply list so you can get your own products and make your own stuff. Remember important dates. The new catalog goes live on May 2nd. So if you want some of these products that are retiring, you'll want to go and shop for those now. Remember to use my host code. It will be on the blog. If you look on the right side, it's there, and there's a button. So if you just click the button, it'll take you directly to my Stampin' Up! Store, and the code will be applied for you. If you need a catalog, a new one coming up for the next year, just send me an email. There's a contact me on that blog, and you can just send me an email and let me know what you need. Thanks for watching.